A fisherman dumped a bucket of bloody water into the ocean. The blood spread fast. My sister and I climbed into an iron cage and slowly descended into the deep. Fish were everywhere. Excited, my sister pulled out her camera and asked me to take her photo. I reached for it, fumbled, and watched it sink to the bottom. We leaned over to grab it, and that's when we saw the shark. My sister was thrilled, figuring the blood had drawn it in. She had no idea how much trouble we were in. The shark scattered the fish and began circling the cage, sizing us up. The cage kept us safe, but my sister wasn't worried at all. She just stared at it, marveling at how massive it was. Then the cable lurched violently. We gasped. The cage held, but I'd had enough. I radioed for the crew to pull us up. The cage began to rise. As we neared the surface, I finally started to breathe again. My sister, on the other hand, was already talking about going back down on her own to see the shark up close. Then the winch failed. The cage plummeted. We screamed for help, but the comm had gone dead. We grabbed onto the bars and held on. The cage jolted to a stop. The impact threw us loose. I hit my head and blacked out. The cable snapped. The cage dropped again and slammed into the seafloor. The fallen crane pinned the exit shut. We were trapped. I don't know how long I was out. My sister came to first and woke me. When I realized where we were, I nearly lost it, grabbing the bars, screaming for help, burning through our oxygen. My sister talked me down. We forced ourselves to take stock of our situation. The comm crackled, barely audible, but something. My sister figured the boat was close. She stripped off her diving suit and tried to squeeze through the cage bars, but her oxygen mask was too big. She took a deep breath, pulled the mask off, and forced herself through. The lack of oxygen hit her immediately. I shoved the mask through to her. She gulped air, steadied herself, then put it back on. She lifted the oxygen tank onto her back, pushed the crane wreckage off the cage, and started swimming up. She rose slowly, trying not to draw attention in the pitch-black water, calling out to the crew as she went. Once she got close enough, someone responded and told her to go back to the cage and wait for rescue. She turned to head back. A shark appeared out of nowhere. She bolted for the cage with the shark right behind her. The exit was snagged on a chain. The shark lunged. At the last second, she yanked the chain free, curled her body tight, and slipped inside. The shark slammed into the cage from behind, jaws clamping down. The impact cracked the bars. Nowhere to run. We held on to each other and waited. Then the shark turned and vanished into the dark. We exhaled. We were still alive. But I checked the oxygen. 20 minutes left, maybe less. My sister was burning through hers even faster. Panic crept back in. That's when she spotted a light, not far off. We lit up. Rescue. I shouted toward it. Nothing. My sister banged on the bars with a rock. Still nothing. Then the low warning tone sounded. Her oxygen was nearly gone. Shark or no shark, if we stayed in the cage, we'd suffocate. I sat with it for a long moment. Then I made my choice. Squeeze through the bars and swim toward the light.